On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. And stampeding through the defense. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Snap it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Working that left side now.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll keep it on the sneak.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Ohio State 0.
Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
If you don't convert, On this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try to pick up the first.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed given fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
Let's go. Yankee Blue. Get Gringo. Gringo. Belly stutter.
Direct snap. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Coming after him. A little screen to the running back. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
LSU.
And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Offense gets set for second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Nussmeier. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Boom. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to get to it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the tailback. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Ohio State 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Feeling some heat. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
This senior quarterback knows how to take a hit and still deliver a completion.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Out, 55 weak.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on 3rd down and basically salting this game away.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Can close out the game, have a little build.
The quarterback takes a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Dark.